Hi, welcome to my channel, and I'm back with you once again with another video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And today I'm also going to cover Explain 11 in this video. What I found is this, that there is a facility of flight planning in Microsoft Flight Simulator, whereas in Explain 11 you cannot make a flight plan. You can select the departure airports, and you can select the weather or the time, but you cannot make a flight plan. You have to rely on softwares like Navigraph, or you have to use websites like SimBrief to make a flight plan. So what I was thinking, that what if I make a flight plan in Microsoft Flight Simulator and I replicate this flight plan in Explain 11? Can we do that? Because making a flight plan using SimBrief is kind of different, because you have to consult airport charts. You have to be very good in identifying the stars and the SIDs. But over here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, you can do it easily. So without any further delay, we'll make a flight plan over here in Microsoft Flight Simulator, and we will see that if it works in Explain 11 or not. So I'm going to use Heathrow, and I'm going to fly towards Frankfurt. So let's see what happens. Oops, we have to EDDF. This is Frankfurt. Okay. So now a short flight from Heathrow to Frankfurt. Now in this option over here, select the IFR, which is for the instrument flying reference. So you can select low altitude airways or high altitude airways. It's up to you. We are going to select the high altitude airways. And now all the waypoints are populated in the flight plan. We can see that. Now I'm going to select the runway. Okay, the runway is already selected. It's 27, right? But I'm going to select this one, the 9 left. So let's go and select 9 left. So my plane is going to take off from 9 left, and it will fly directly towards this waypoint. Okay, now we have to select the departure, that is the SID. So let's see if we can find it. As I told you before in one of the videos, that this area is the SID. SID is basically the point which takes you to this first waypoint. It's kind of tricky. You have a flight path, so you need a SID. So you select the runway, and then you select the SID, which is to be entered into the flight management system of the plane. So I'm going to find the SID right now. So it's GOXUL. So let's see that if we have any A, B, C, D, E, 9 right. Do we have anything relating to 9 left? No, we don't have. So let's look at the SID which are related to 9 left, because if you take off from 9 left, this SID will take you towards this. Okay. So this is not the right one. This SID is used if you are going towards north. If you're going towards this direction, then this will be the SID. Though we can fly on it, but obviously it's not going to be the right way, because if you take off from 9 left, you cannot just go left and then come back. You have to go straight. So we have to find a SID which actually takes you directly towards the first waypoint. Even you can see the waypoint has also changed. Okay, so 9 left. Let's check this one. It's a hit and trial method. If you don't want to consult the airport charts, that's the best part. Just try 1 or 2 options and maybe you can find it. 9 left. It's not even this one. It's for the flights going this way. So if your flight path was over here, then I think this would have been the great SID. Let's try this one. 9 left. We can use this, but not this one. Oops, not this one. 9 left. Yes. So we have found it. So it's DET1K09L. So now you'll fly from this one, from 9 left, and then you will head towards the first waypoint. Okay. Conan. This is Conan. This is DVR. This is DET. This is another okay, so it's good. Now we have to select the arrival. So let's look at zoom into Frankfurt. Zoom to details. So we want to land on 25C. Okay. Now, what is the last waypoint? Go backs. So we have to find a star. Now, star is for the arrival. That starts with G. Can we see anything with G? Starting with G. Can we see that? No. With my experience, I think it's UNOK2L 25C because I've been flying a lot. Yes. It's all hidden trial, I'm telling you. Don't get confused in this. You have to select the right point. I've been using this one. UNOK2L 2L for 25 center. And let's select the approach. That will be RNAV or ILS. Do we have ILS for 25C? We have ILS for 25C. Okay. Now everything is looking good. So ILS approach into 25C. We will fly. This is the star for the arrival. This is the SID for the departure. If you really want to know what a SID and star is and how to find it without using this flight planner of Microsoft Flight Simulator, then you can just watch another video of mine that's related to Explain 11. But obviously, I've explained the flight planning and all the basics are covered. But for this video, I think this will be more than enough. Just to recap, you select the airport, the departure, you select the arrival, you select the departure runway, and then you select the right SID, which takes you onto that straight line. As we have seen, we could have selected other SID as well, but obviously that would have created a big problem. So we wanted to select the one that goes in the straight line. It's as simple as that. And you select the arrivals. I knew it's UNOK2L25C. You can consult airport charts, but with my experience I knew. But over here you can also do hit and trial and make a flight plan, and plus you can select the approach. So now, as we have everything with us, what we are going to do, we are going to go to Explain, and we are going to start a new flight. We are going to select the Boeing 737-800, which is the default plane, and we are going to select the Heathrow Airport. Okay, and we are departing from 9 left, as you can see here. So we are going to select 9 left, press confirm, start the flight. Let's wait for the simulator to start. Okay, so here we are in the cockpit of Boeing 737. Let's move to the FMS and try to populate the flight plan and Explain 11. It's going to be interesting. Oh, we can do that. We can pop out the screen. I forgot. In Microsoft Flight Simulator, you cannot do that, but in Explain 11, you can just pop this thing out. Okay. So, how it's going to be? Let's go to flight plan. Origin airport is EGLL. You can see it from here. EGLL and to EDDF. So press origin, EDDF. Flight number, we don't want the flight number. Okay, now let's do one thing. The moment the plane will take off, it will go towards to Conan. So let's enter Conan, the first waypoint. Just forget about these two, DET, DET. Because these waypoints, these 2 points, which is actually the one only, it's I think repeated twice. Can we delete this? Can we edit this? No. We can remove this. Yes, we can remove it. Okay. So you can go to DVR and to Conan. So you straight away fly to Conan. So let's say we are flying to Conan. As I was telling you, that the one that's 95 nautical miles, not the 5,161 nautical miles away. So you have to select the nearest one. As I was telling you before, that DET and DVR, they were populated once we selected the runway and the departure. So before that, it was the Conan. So we fly towards Conan, but we use these waypoints. So that's the basic. So you have to select over here the first waypoint, which was already there without selecting the departure or the SID. Okay? So it's simple. Now go to the next page, and we are going to now start populating the waypoints. Interestingly, the airways are not given. This is a waypoint, the point, and this line is the airway. So if you know the airway name, you can simply enter the airway name, and this airway will populate the waypoint automatically over here. Otherwise, you can just simply give the waypoints, and it can take you there. So this is, I think, this is a VOR, because this is a waypoint with a triangle, and this sign is for the VOR. It's not zooming on the icon. Anyhow, you learn it with experience. I have a VOR tutorial on my YouTube channel. You can just go and watch it. And over there, I've explained the concept of VOR and flying on VOR in Explain 11. Okay. So, Conan, we have already entered. So, let's go to Cork. Okay. We have the first waypoint. Then we will go to Mac. This is Conan, Cork, Mac. After Mac, Golex. It's very simple. Then we will go to Denox, DENOX. Then we will, okay. Is there any viewpoint? No. Okay. Then we have Guillaume. Then we have EBLG. This is an airport, so let's skip it. Let's go to LNO. (239 nautical miles away, 4,000). Obviously, we're going to select the one that's nearest to the airport. We're not going towards this waypoint because it is like 4,000 nautical miles away. Okay, so the next page, then we're going to select LMLA. Okay, then we're going to select ADKUV, and then we're going to select UNOCO. Okay, so this is the last waypoint. We're going to stop here because then, if you remember, I told you in the beginning that I know it's UNOC 2L25C. You learn it with experience. You have to make flight plans. You have to really practice that. But the simple point to remember is this, that the last waypoint was UNOC, and after this line, I think it's magenta. I'm very bad with colors. Sorry, excuse me for that. Correct me if I'm wrong. But this magenta line was populated once we selected the star and the approach. If you remember, when I selected ILS-25C, then this line was drawn. So this is this procedure we are already going to select in the FMS over here. So we'll stop at the last waypoint. So when to stop, you'll know. So as the star is UNOC 2L25C, so this is the waypoint. Before this waypoint, you have to stop, and then rest is all the approach towards the runway. Okay, now I'm going to tell you, we are going to select departure. Departure is 9 left. Let's see. Now can we see DET 1K? DET 1K. Now, so this is the SID. See, this is what I was talking about. Simply press execute, and that's it. The flight plan is there. Okay. Something interesting, I'll let you know. Okay. Now we have UNOC 2L25C. Next page. UNOC 25. We have 2L. Okay, so here it is. UNOC 2L. Select the star. That's the arrival, as mentioned here. And now the runway. Runway is ILS-25C. Can we see ILS-25C is the first one. And then we have transition CHA and MTR. So let's see CHA and MTR. Now, for this transition, you have to consult the airport charts, but obviously, I'm trying to keep it simple. The best way is to select the waypoint and check the flight plan. If it's properly populated, then this is the transition. If the flight plan is not properly populated, then this is not the transition, and you can select the other transition. It's as simple as that. So we're going to select the first one, and we're going to execute, and we're going to close this one, and now we're going to check the flight plan. Okay, so move this this knob to plan. This is map and this is plan. Zoom in. Go to this option legs and next page. Keep on doing next page. It'll take you through all the waypoints. Over here there's something crazy going on. We can see something crazy is there. Because we have a discontinuity after empty arc. Okay, so I think this is because of the transition. So let's select the 25C empty hours. If we select this legs, so I think it's not looking good. This procedure is for the missed approach. I'm going to zoom in a bit, and then we're going to check it once again. I'm doing it for the first time. I've not tried it before. And explain 11 is kind of difficult. Yes, this will take us to the runway because you can see there's no discontinuity. If there is a discontinuity, it means your flight plan is not good. So we don't have a discontinuity, and it's taking us straight away to runway 25C. And that's it. So there is no discontinuity. Everything is looking good. The plan is good. So what we have learned is this, that for the departure, no need to consult the airport charts. No need to go to Google and find the airport charts. Simply select the departure, the SID, that actually relates to this course. Then select the arrival. If you know the arrival, it's good. Otherwise, select the appropriate arrival, which coincides with the last waypoint, and it is populated. And then you can select the approach. And once entering into the Explain 11, when you are about to select the transition, you have to select the right transition. And once you select the transition, just go to the flight plan and check it. And that's it. Your flight plan is ready. This was for the video today. Thank you very much for staying with me. If you have any questions or if you want me to try another flight plan, just do let me know in the comment section. Fly this route. I'll also try to fly this route and see if we can land on this runway. Thank you very much for staying with me. Do subscribe to my channel and hope to see you again.